Marcus,
Yes.
it is March 29. We made it.
We made it. I mean, this has been
We
advertised
made
for
it.
months. For months. Probably longer than WrestleMania. But we're here.
It's the
And
most
I
stupendous day in the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast history.
Yes. March 29. The greatest Manny and Marcus. Hair versus hair.
Could you imagine if we had the hair versus hair match? The loser has to keep this on for a month.
But now, Manny, now that I am a person of hair, I am more offended that Bianca cut Becky's hair on national TV. She shouldn't have done it. It was disgraceful. She should have rose above that. Instead, the petty side of Bianca Belair took over, and she had to take chunks out of her hair. She should not think about Seth and the baby. Think about the baby. And damn the referee.
That baby may never recognize her ever again.
No. And damn those referees and officials on the outside just watching this. They could have got the scissors out of her hair. What if she decided to stab Becky? She could have went crazy. She could have had a man.
Yeah, but none of these people came out when Becky originally brought out the knife. The scissors.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's good old-fashioned racism right there, Eddie. And that's how the police system works.
Eric said, I don't have enough time. Show me the toupees. We want toupees. We want toupees.
Is that the next one? Toupees to Asitas?
Yeah. But we haven't got a date for that. So we'll be back right after this.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Ow, ow, ow!
Hey!
Oh!
Check out the Marcus and Manny show.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
I feel like that's what. I bet you his outfit itches just as much as my hair.
Marcus, are you ready?
Dun dun. Yeah.
I said, are you ready? For the 3 watching in attendance, the hundreds watching at home, I present to you the stupendous, Untitled Manny and Marcus show, Toupee Tuesday!
We made it! We did it! We're here! We're
did
in
it.
our ways. We made it. And the fact that this is the best we can do on our budget shows everything. We did it.
You didn't pay anything this week. I did.
Hey. I'm paying with the itchiness that it is on my hair.
Somebody gonna get their wig split.
What?
Beat him up, break his neck.
Break his neck.
Stand over, man.
Although I would say I look like a very young Paul McCartney.
I mean, I look
Manny,
more ridiculous the more I turn my head.
Yeah, you're like a Filipino Don King.
Eric said I was hoping someone went blonde. I went platinum.
Yeah, and blonde is more expensive.
I went platinum.
But what if there's another toupee under here? Nope, it's not. Shit is shedding as I'm talking.
I want people to know this arrived in a bag like this. No other packaging from Amazon. None of that brown paper bag or a box that you normally get. The man that delivered it to me looked at me. I obviously wasn't wearing a hat at the time. I was like, you're fooling nobody. He didn't say it, but I felt it. He didn't say it again. He didn't say it.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to go, no, man, it's for a podcast. Because that makes me sound more like an asshole than anything.
You could have said it's for my grandma, who has cancer, and it scared the shit out of her.
If I caught my grandma wearing this, where it's partially black, and then this, I'd be mad. Look, your sideburns don't even line up properly.
I would love to have a grandma with sideburns and mutton chops.
Oh, Luke
right,
says Marcus looks like a janky promoter. Yeah, he
I
won't
am.
pay you. He won't pay you.
I told you had 5 minutes. You pinned it too.
Y'all look like the reject versions of Korean boy bands. Yeah, we're a tribute. What's that band called? BTS.
BTS. I don't know what their BTS stands for, but ours is completely different. I don't even know.
Squid Game reject. How dare you?
We would have been murdered. We would have been just side characters in the background.
No, I would definitely be the one that would have went home immediately after the second game. Like, hey, I ain't coming back.
No, I would have not come back. I was like, I got through red like it. I'm never coming back. Although your boy at the end decided to dye his hair just like this, and then decided to go back.
No, he dyed it red.
Yeah, this is kind of a reddish. This is reddish, but you can't really tell because of camera shit. But this is red, reddish.
Make sure you like this video because we are going through severe itchiness for your entertainment today.
I'm so itchy. It's like I had Cameron Grimes just on my top of my head. It's fucking itchy.
So itchy. Yeah, so make sure you like that like button. We're gonna get right into Monday night Wrestlemania Raw. Raw is Wrestlemania. What did they call this?
Wrestlemania Raw? Wrestlemania done raw? Wrestlemania without condoms? Wrestlemania undercooked? I don't know what they call this show, but they decided to throw WrestleMania, and all I knew it wasn't even real what they advertised because they threw Ricochet in there in a squash match for whatever random reason.
He didn't deserve to be squashed.
No,
he didn't deserve to be squashed like that.
I was like, why did that happen?
I felt bad for him. Which means I feel like he's losing the Intercontinental title on Friday.
He's going to lose to Los Lotharios. He has to at this point. He ain't no coming back from that.
Those handsome, dimpled men.
Hair in my eyes.
Beast.
Huh?
Raw kicks off with the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, who has some fun with the crowd.
Yeah.
But gets right to the point that he's going to win at WrestleMania. He's going to win at WrestleMania and then win his title. And his title will marry Roman's title.
And they're going to have a baby. They're going to have a little baby, a little cute baby. A little half Samoan, half Canadian, Saskatchewan, Oklahoma, Minnesotan, maybe. I don't know where the hell Brock's from these days.
Still
and that baby's going to grow up to be the greatest wrestler of all time.
And called Gable Stevenson.
Maybe Cody isn't Seth's opponent. It's Gable Stevenson the entire time.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
It's so disappointing.
I'd be annoyed, but it'd be so funny.
Or Gable Stevenson announced he's joined the Nightmare family.
Can we just talk about how funny that video was?
Which one?
The Seth Rollins at Vince McMahon's office. So they didn't. I don't think they showed it in its entirety because the full video on the WWE YouTube channel was 5 minutes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy him waiting. The meeting was at 9. They told us the meeting was at 9, but yes, Seth was there at 6:57 a.m. dancing around, high as a kite, full energy. I feel like I wouldn't have told the employees he was coming in full character, just him just laughing and cackling and bothering them while they work.
Why was there just some guy at a desk outside Vince's office?
That's his secretary. I'm assuming.
No, his secretary said the secretary was the woman that said he'll see you now.
No, that was the lobbyist, I guess. I don't know, not lobbyist, but that was the receptionist. And then there's secretary after.
That was the most random thing. It was like there's just some guy, and then Seth just would You're not Vince.
You're not
Didn't
Vince.
even knock. Didn't even knock. Just randomly just goes into the office. Randomly puts his feet on the chairs.
What I found to be the most unbelievable thing in that segment was Vince McMahon writing down on the yellow paper and writing notes like he's not using computers or nothing. And it looked like that was the storylines he was writing.
No, did
out.
you know what? Do you remember the one when they did Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
And then who went into his office? AJ and Bryan Danielson. There was millions of legal pads behind him. Millions of them.
Do you think he's really using those?
I think he really uses them.
I mean, we gotta get Vince in the 21st century. I'm pretty sure he doesn't really use a computer, and he probably goes, "Damn it!" whenever he gets to the computer, and he's like, "It won't print." Vince, you gotta go to File, Print, and choose. Oh, are you connected to the white? I feel like he have a lot of IT problems. So pen and paper.
No, I've started to find that I'm having more IT problems as I get older. The more I use Windows, the more angry I get. I wanted to try print something last week at the office, and then it said printer not installed. I'm like, huh? I thought it was on the server.
You like that doesn't compute.
I'm like, I don't understand this anymore.
That's what happens when you get gray hair, Manny. It just immediately starts. Don't pretend like you don't wear this wig on a daily basis.
I do normally with a visor and then pretend to do people's taxes.
Thought you were gonna play bingo.
Or I randomly run up to people's cars and say random stuff that's happening in the past or the future. Asian Doc Brown.
You don't believe it. Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Today's the day. Today's the day.
So we get the Miz versus Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka.
He states that his favorite mask of Rey is the one he stole last week, but he doesn't have it anymore. He gave it to Lucha Logan.
Hey, clever name,
and then Miz threatens to take yet another mask of Rey so they both can wear masks at WrestleMania.
I think at this point we need to have a mask versus mask match for Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio. Jesus, Manny.
Jesus.
That is his natural hair. That is his natural hair. But I enjoyed the evilness of the Miz and Lucha Paul, but I thought the segment and match was unnecessary. I felt like this was the match, right? Not like I want to see Dominic Paul wrestle.
Dominic took out the Miz immediately during this match.
Yeah,
and immediately this should have been a disqualification. Should have been disqualification. No, they just throw Dominic out. He doesn't even make it to the top of the ramp before this match is over.
This match went to commercial or picture. It did something, and before it ended, it was like, oh, it's over. Like, why? Why did we need this?
Yeah, and then it was like a really awkward pin.
It was the screw. It was the Pittsburgh screw job. Apparently, the Miz didn't want to do business and take a pin to Rey Mysterio. Miz is like, ring the damn bell.
No, Marcus. Do you know what this happened? It was like the Miz was ready to kick out, and then someone yelled at Andy's toys from Toy Story. Andy's coming, and then he just went limp and went flat.
Oh man. Look how many toys just fall on their face for that. Like, fuck.
And then Rey gets his mask back as Logan watches the Mysterios take out the Miz at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
And did not help him. I feel like this will be the match. Like, this is how the match is going to end. Logan's going to abandon the Miz. It's going to be like, whatever. But who knows? That seems unnecessary. There are way too many matches on WrestleMania as they were going through the card. Way too many. I would cut 90% of them.
So we didn't actually get to the end of what Seth Rollins was doing in Vince McMahon's office.
Oh, yeah.
So Seth's on the impression that he's either going to fine him or fire him. But Vince just asked him in his office, why did you go through all those hoops? to get to WrestleMania. All you had to do was ask me.
And then it dawned on me. I wonder, was that some form of a weird metaphor for the people in the back who are just trying to get pitch storyline? Just ask Vince. Just come talk to me about why you don't have a match. Why are you jumping to hoops? I'm talking to you, Finn. I'm talking to you, Finn and Breeze. Where the hell are you guys this week? Or
they're going to be on
Ricochet?
SmackDown. They're going to be on SmackDown, Marcus, in that Battle Royal.
Friday Night WrestleMania SmackDown Battle Royal before the Hall of Fame pre-show, as I like to call it.
So we have Omos destroy the Viking Raiders.
Well, they're
Where
done.
he KOs Eric with a clothesline and then wins by count out.
You know, there was a part of me that was a little concerned for Eric when that clothesline hit. I was like, oh, that didn't look good. And then when he rolled out the ring, I was like, oh, he's just going to stay out there, huh?
Well, this is what you wanted.
Is it, Manny? Not to see the death of the Viking Raiders. Not now. But I did want Omos to be dominant. And here comes Bobby Lashley coming out
Who
there.
looked like a normal guy next to Omos. He did
Yeah.
not look bigger. He just looked regular. When the almighty Bobby Lashley is next to the most people, he looks like the most biggest man in the room. When he stood next to Omos, it was like, you're just some other guy.
Who's this bald man? It looked like Darby Allin versus everybody. He's like, oh, I'm going against a giant today. No, I'm a normal sized man. But this is ridiculous.
Lashley struggles with Omos at first, and then he manages to take him down. And then these two both proceed to point at the WrestleMania sign and chat shit to each other the entire time.
Yes. It was like, what are you doing?
Basically, Chris Rock versus Will Smith once again.
Yes. That's what they should have did. I don't know why they didn't do anything involving random wrestler coming out and slapping somebody in the face. Will Smith and Chris Rock now. I figured that would have happened. You keep my name out your mouth. Although I feel like MVP is going to turn on Lashley at WrestleMania and join with Omos. So I feel like a mouthpiece like MVP will really benefit Omos.
Yeah, but then what do you do with Bobby?
Bobby can be Bobby somewhere. I don't know. I don't think that far ahead, all right? That's why my head thinking.
Omos needs to be with Bobby.
Ooh. It'd be what, bigger Bobby?
Yeah. Bomos.
That'd be the new Hurt Business. And maybe they could get Shelton and out of the Hurt Business, who needs to be evicted out of the group at this point.
Then we get Reggie proposing to Dana, which he says yes. But that wasn't the most important proposal. Because Reggie was dressed like a damn fool, where Tozawa turns up in a suit, a mighty fine suit. The man scrubs up well when he's not dressed in his gi or ninja gear.
Yeah, Ninja Tozawa. Hopefully this is the end of him, and now we have Dapper Tozawa.
He proposes to Tamina. He says she is his earth, wind, and fire.
Do you remember? December.
September.
Yeah, I know.
You said December.
Oh, it's one of those days. You may remember December. I remember December. It's depending on the month. I've seen Earth, Wind, and Fire 80 times live. They changed the month at least each time. They changed it. Do you remember the start of June? Do you remember? Like, what? It's the wrong month.
Levi, a.k.a. Booker T, says, I personally think Omos is the release barometer. Lose to him, release. Beat him, he gets released. Omos is getting released. Omos is trash. He needs to go to Impact and wrestle Moose.
Wait a minute. How does that help anything? How does that help anything? He needs to be released and then go fight Moose. Excuse me.
Booker Levi.
I'm going to release Omos to help fight Moose. That ain't helping nobody. It ain't helping Moose or Omos.
So Roman Reigns has got made this personal.
Well,
Says he's done. He said that he's done everything in WWE except beating the Beast at WrestleMania, and that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Says that Brock is out for blood, but Brock has already busted him open in New Orleans to the point that his kids didn't recognize him. His wife didn't want him in this business. His father doubted him. His family was disappointed in him.
Looking at Jimmy and Jay Uso, who both got DUIs probably that weekend.
The tribal chief has changed the game, and he's going to take everything from Brock. He's going to make his final move and take the title. I'm going to make it personal because it's always been personal to me.
Man, I enjoyed Roman so much. It was a simple promo. His outfit was fire. He was full on bloodline and all
How's
red.
that fire? That was just a Nike tracksuit.
It don't matter. It was a nice tracksuit with the Jordans on there. He looked very nice. That's all I'm saying. He looked like the champion, and he went out there. He spewed his hate and his anger and his frustration. I thought Brock was gonna come out and confront him, but not on a Monday. I don't do that on Mondays.
Fridays I made Jordan 1s over there. That like the same color as my shirt.
Do you have that tracksuit, Benny? You don't have that tracksuit. You don't have the tracksuit.
I have a suit. I have a jumpsuit that Maurice always compliments whenever I wear it.
Yeah, but you're not the Universal Champion, Manny. I don't care how much hair you grow. You are not the Universal Champion. You will never be
the
Universal
champion of the jungle. Jungle Boy will never have anything on me. I'll beat up Baloo too.
If you want to go sue Jungle Boy and say I was the original Jungle Boy, I will claim to be the original Luchasaurus, and we can get our lawyers. We can get our lawyers and say we should be tag team champions.
Then we get the most useless 8-person tag. Sasha Banks, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan versus Zelina, Carmella, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler.
Yes, but here's the one thing I observed on this in the backstage segment, in which I don't remember what Shayna was saying or whatnot, but she was like the Queen of Spades and the Queen of Hearts. And I was like, they almost have a full deck. They need to go buy the deck. I mean, it's too close to the dick, but the deck, they can make a lot of dick jokes that sound like deck. We got a full deck. We got a big deck, Your deck don't measure up to ours, whatever the case is. But the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Spades, it all makes sense. There's too many queens in the WWE, by the way, too.
Zelina Vega has proved to me she's the biggest dumbass in the women's division.
Oh,
they could have won this match, but she went into business for herself.
How is Zelina? Carmella has been out there with Corey for weeks, not caring about those titles. How is Zelina the biggest dumbass?
Because she went in for business for herself and threw out who was trying to go for the pin.
I think it was Shayna.
Shayna, and then they could have won. Marcus, they could have won. No.
Yeah, but she won the money. Did you not know the person who gets the pin gets the money? They can get the money.
And then Rhea pinned her and then smashed her at the same time, it seemed like.
Hold on. I want to comment on Levi's comment. It's a great idea. They could call themselves Royal Flush, but no, because they are already a pair. If they were add 2 more, they would be the 4 of a kind. Maybe they go by the quads. I don't know. The queen. I don't know how they want to go. I'm going by the deck.
Marcus, would you like to take this one, or shall I take this one?
Good morning. Good evening. On March 29, on this blessed hallowed Toupee Tuesday, I must greet you all with a lovely Terry Bollea day. Psych, fuck, Hawk, Hogan. Yes. Revitalize my soul every time you say that.
Then we get Kevin Owens. He praises the editing done by the Angels in the WWE production truck after we saw a promo for all the stuff Stone Cold did in the past.
Yeah,
with a Kid Rock soundtrack.
Yeah, I was upset that they used Kid Rock. I don't know why. I was just like, no, that's the Undertaker. If you're gonna use Kid Rock, it has to be in the context of the Undertaker. Steve Austin can use anybody else.
He said last week it wasn't just him paying tribute to Stone Cold Steve Austin, that it was him doing everyone watching a favor because that was the closest to the old Stone Cold we used to admire. That Stone Cold has been gone for 19 years. It's not Stone Cold, it's just Steve. The same Steve has been drinking himself to oblivion for the last 19 years. The same Steve that's been asking people to come on his podcast to talk about the old days so he can feel good again.
It's mean. By the way, he's throwing what's in the middle of this too. What?
He did it solidly. He did it solidly.
And he did it so bitterly too. It was like, what? What? It's like, damn.
Steve isn't coming to the KO show to pick a fight with KO. He wants to have a nice little chat. They will toast despite KO hating beer to let him finally pass the torch to him, not only as a new Stone Cold, but the true master of the stunner. Owen 316 says, my stunner is better than yours. And you finally get what you want.
Yes. I finally
the
got
KO
the
Mania
shit.
6 shirt.
Yeah, and I'm really upset that it took this long to come out. Because now I'm not going to even have it for the WrestleMania weekend where I want to wear it. I wanted it when I wanted it.
Oh, wait, you're not going. We're both not going to WrestleMania weekend.
None of us are going to WrestleMania. None of us. I'm going to have that shirt. I'm going to buy it anyway. But
yeah, I'll buy it.
There's 2 shirts I want to buy now.
As I play with my hair. I've never done this during the show.
Hold on. We're at the halfway mark. Hair break. How's my hair? How do I look? Oh, wait. It's time for me to go to the Black Parade, y'all.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
In March. And then he said some other stuff that I didn't hear because I was listening to the band. But
we've already talking about the damning of Ricochet.
Ricochet died this week for whatever reason. And when he fought Austin Theory, I was like, oh, Pat's going to interfere, probably protect him. And you know what? And it was just like, oh no, he just won. Austin Theory has never got a clean victory like that in his life. And he got against the Intercontinental Champion. Anybody in the back could have did this job. I don't understand why this had to be Ricochet. Was Ricochet being punished for something? Penny in the back or something.
It has to be for his girlfriend messing up Kingwood's return on Friday.
You think it's that petty? Your girlfriend messed up, so I got to do it.
100%.
I got to do it.
Bianca Belair said after everything Becky has done since SummerSlam, Becky has got nothing left, and she's going to take her title and walk out the new Raw Women's Champion at WrestleMania, which is when all the shenanigans begin.
Yeah, but before we got to the shenanigans, respect to Bianca for one, eventually selling that she couldn't talk at first, only to talk for the next hour. Like, I shouldn't talk, that's right. But you know, girl, like I was like, wait,
I can't take you seriously when I can't see your eyes.
Yeah, right. I'm like a shaggy fucking dog right now. Hey, dude. Now you can look me in the eye, Betty. Now you can look me in the eye. But
I'm saying shampoo companies sponsor us. Look at this locks.
Yeah. Before I start using your shampoo, my hair was bald and I was very unhappy. Now that I use your head and shoulder shampoo or whoever, or L'Oreal or Johnson & Johnson or whoever's out there providing this magical shampoo, I am really happy because now I can run my fingers through my hair and it won't come out either.
And then Becky tries to sneak attack Bianca. She actually gets the better of her until she decides to bring out the scissors.
She decided to go full beefcake and give into the threat she was doing. And she started teasing it like this. And I was like, yes! And at this point, I was rooting for Becky to cut the braid. And I was like, this is dramatic. This is about to be some dramatic shit. And then they got turned on her.
Yeah.
And I think the officials did a disservice to Becky by them all running out at this moment. For one, you don't know what Bianca was going to do with those scissors. Number one rule in black culture: you do not touch a black woman's hair. Becky could have got her throat slit before WrestleMania on live TV, and nobody was there to stop her. Those scissors were sharp and dangerous, but they were like, "You might be going for the hair."
So she went full snip snip. She went full snip snip, and then the crowd chanted, "She deserves it," whilst Becky was muttering under her breath, "I'm going to end her. Going to end her." Great television.
This was great. This is pure gold. This is something that I think should have been highlighted more. I thought the show should have ended with this. And like, this was great television of you. I'm going to end you. And You Deserve It chant was so perfect because she did. This was karma. This was pure karma, and she deserved it. She deserved everything. And I can't wait to show it with short hair at WrestleMania. Hair versus hair match, Manny? It's official?
I don't know. So Wes says Toupee Madness. Actually, Wes, it is Toupee Tuesday.
I said, you need to pay us today for that shirt you ripped off. That's it. That's the
Marcus me and Marcus are dressed as bailiffs. We're coming for your ass.
We are casting judgment right now. So, by the way, you look like mid-management Manny with your sleeves rolled up and gray hair. Liz working the same job for like 20 years, still thinking you're going to get that promotion.
Do you not know? Do you know who I feel like I am? Did you ever watch the episode of The Office where Creed dyes his hair?
No.
The creepy old man dyed his hair all black because he was scared that the new manager was going to fire all the old people.
So
where's
you feel like
those Eric's OnlyFans wigs?
Maybe.
We don't know. We don't know what happens on that side hustle.
Yeah, not on there. I know it's a lot of feet. I know it's a lot. The man's would call it only feet.
Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss.
This is WrestleMania.
What was the point in this? Happy Corbin jumps off the apron, then attacks at the end of the match, and then steals the sword.
Yeah, I'm going to declare that WWE is ripping off AEW because on Rampage, Adam Cole stole the tag team titles, and on Dynamite, he stole the heavyweight title from Hangman. And now that they stole the sword from Drew McIntyre, which isn't the first or last time the sword has been stolen, apparently, they're ripping them off. But this segment was useless. It was useless, and I never need to see this again. I can't wait till WrestleMania is over.
Wait.
McIntyre and Happy Corbin.
Was this more useless, or was Nakamura and Rick Boogs being on commentary more useless commentary?
They was not. They were just sitting there. They never got the headsets. They never got a headset. They were just sitting there
on an already 4-man booth.
Yeah, that's what they realized the flaw was. Like, we don't have 6 headsets. We don't? No. Well, I want to go say shit anyway. Can we take Corey's? No. Like Corey said, why am I back here? Why did we add Michael Cole for this show? And my theory was so he can yell, "It's boss time."
Yep, I think that's what it was.
That was it.
I 100% think that's what it was. So they were on commentary for the Usos versus RK Bro, tag champs versus tag champs. This match was actually pretty decent until the match ended in DQ when the Street Profits decided to run out. Apparently, I don't know, according to sources, a thank you and shoosh, the Alpha Academy were bumped off the show.
Oh, but why?
I think they're suggesting that Cole Hollick was suggesting that it may have been an injury sustained, so they're just hoping that they keep him off TV so they make it to Mania.
Oh, okay. But here's my argument with this whole scenario of this match. RK Bro, Usos feels more like a main event match than any of their separate matches, whether it's with Nakamura and Boogs on the Usos or it's with the Alpha Academy, Street Profits, and RK Bro tag match.
I know they should have really gone with the idea that Seth and Kevin Owens had, which was merge the titles.
Yeah, because if you're gonna merge Roman's title, you may as well merge the tag team titles. It gives the reason the Usos will be with Roman every single week. Cause Roman ain't losing. He ain't losing ever.
Not when you put out a God mode shirt like that.
Yeah. Which arrived the other day for me. And I'm disappointed that I'm not wearing it today because of Toupee Tuesday. And this goddamn thing is itching my nose. I don't know how that happened.
Mine's just the sides of my head.
By the way, for a show, I believe if we were to do tasting things with knives, tasting Coke with knives or whatever the hell, weird powders of knives, I think we have to wear these toupees the entire time. I think that's part of the culture. I feel like I would
Look
like
what I have, Marcus. Look what I have.
Oh man, that man can taste anything. He's always prepared. Hold on, guys. Before you walk into that room, forensic expert Manny has to test the drugs.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
So that was a really good match, and then it ended with the Street Profits getting RKO'd to end the night.
That was a weird ending. I feel like there were multiple segments that could have ended, whether it was Roman's promo, Becky and Bianca, or even.
I don't think you end the show like the way Roman did. I think you were right at the beginning where you end the show with Becky and Bianca. But I have a feeling that's opening the show, on whatever night that's on.
What, Becky and Bianca?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like they confirmed on this episode that Owens and Austin already made event of night one.
Yep.
Which I find very intriguing, but not really. I would prefer it to be, and I know people hate these people. Ronda and Charlotte should have made event at night one, or Becky and Bianca.
Yeah, I think so.
One of those matches should have did night one. I do not agree with the KO show. I'm sure it's going to be fun. I think it's the only way you can guarantee the crowd leave happy because it's Steve Austin. Anyway, he's going to get a huge pop, whether it's a semi-match or fight or whatever they plan on doing. I don't even know how that segment's going to end. Maybe they take it to the back and do a cinematic match, but I'd be pissed if I waited for a main event cinematic match.
I wouldn't. I'll be at home. I'll be enjoying it.
Now, here's my question. Now that they confirmed that, Owens and Austin are going on last, if you're Kevin Owens on your resume, are you going to put "I made a event at WrestleMania"? As if Gallows and Anderson also does the same thing when they were in the Boneyard match. I made an event at WrestleMania. No, resume. Yeah, I would too. Absolutely. WrestleMania main eventer Kevin Owens. I would have to do it at this point.
Yeah, so that was the end of Raw, and it happened.
Yeah, I didn't really care about this Raw at all. I thought it was a bad Raw. I enjoyed randomly the Omos and Bobby Sedgwick. Fuck you, anybody that has any problems with me enjoying that. I enjoyed it. I love seeing me get beat, and I think that crowd enjoyed that too. And seeing Omos being knocked off his feet, and after what he did to Eric on the Viking Raiders, I think revenge needed to happen. 2, I enjoyed Bianca and Becky. I thought that was a really well done segment with Bianca's promo first started off, Becky's sneak attack, followed by the cutting of the hair. And then, that's pretty much most of the show that I enjoyed. The main event was fine. The tag team match was fine, but whatever. It was randomly broken up by the Street Profits. But the rest of the show, I didn't get the hype that I think I needed for WrestleMania. I think I'm going to do that on
this, first of all, turning up late to the show, late to the party, and then questioning our life choices. These are real.
These are real. This is my choice. This hair is a part of my identity. Some people have comfort animals. I have comfort hair. Okay, and for people to not accept this hair as it is, how dare you? 100% natural. And why the toupees? It's March 29. It is Toupee Tuesday.
I'm keep trying to style this like I look like Don King, but it's never happening.
It's never gonna happen, Manny. And you wasted at least an hour of your life trying to do that. Just think about your last moments of your death. You're like, I spent way too much time trying to make that toupee look good.
Yeah, but look, I can make this curtains.
You can really just keep messing with it. Wow. Yours is changeable. Mine just makes you look like a shagging dog when I do it. That looks more
No, mine
authentic.
looks like I'm like I could be a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah, it's like an old Backstreet Boy. Like, oh, he still got it.
You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way.
Manny, tell me what?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me why. I never want to hear you say. I want it that way. Ooh. Bless you.
Wes, no ball jugs before you get Will Smith.
Yeah.
Now we're here. Now we're
Yeah.
here. Now we're here. Let's talk about this. Hold on.
Work, right, wrong? Let's go.
What got in the damn way today? I thought y'all were showing Howard Finkle some WrestleMania 10. You are a Howard Finkle. This Howard Finkle never had this. Howard Finkle could have had what you're sporting.
Howard Finkle got a nice comb over at one point. I missed the Fink. And no, again, whenever I win the Universal or WWE Championship in the near future, I'm going to demand that Howard Finkle just go and new at the end. And new! Because that man cared when the baby faces won. He got excited.
Toupee Tuesday, your official AEW marks. That's the next time. That's the name of the show the next time we do this. But I will be sporting a different one. I think I go blonde. There are 10 people watching this video.
It's so weird. Yo, we're gonna have to keep them. We're gonna have to keep them. They keep.
You are all insane. Make sure you all like the video, by the way.
And subscribe.
And subscribe if you're new. Now that we're here, let's talk about that Chris Rock and Will Smith slap.
Yes.
That when I watched it, I've never seen a more work slap ever in my life. Like,
you're going that route.
No. I think Chris Rock deserved it, but I don't think Will Smith went intentionally up there to properly go ham and lay him out. Because, like, if you look at who was in that and in attendance, those are his future employers or previous employers. So if he went full ham on it, like you've read in his book about his father, how he's dealt with people in the hood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think if this was closed doors, Will Smith would have nailed him. I think this was a work punch to be like, let's try it, you punk.
Well, so you're going with the work. I'm going with something in between. In which Chris Rock says the joke, Will Smith's like, shit, I gotta defend my wife's honor. I'm gonna jump up on stage and tell him something. And then walk up to him, and then he realized I can't just hit Chris Rock on national TV. I may have to do a work punch and slap. I'm sure all this went through his mind. And so he went up there because if he were to really hit him, the man, and you know, from reading his book, he trained to be a professional boxer when he was working as Muhammad Ali. And Chris Rock weighs 90 pounds, soaking wet weight. Soaking wet.
No, he's at least 150.
Okay, 150 soaking wet. I feel if Will Smith were to really slap the shit out of him, Chris Rock would have not. One, he may have not gotten up, or he would have not finished the fucking show. He would have got up and been like, "You motherfucker, you." Well, so I agree with you. That was a work punch or slap, and nothing really hurt. I don't think nothing hurt because Chris Rock would have been hurt. You would have seen it. But you would have seen the pain.
But the other thing is, if he went out there to properly hurt Chris Rock, he has more to lose than Chris Rock does.
Yeah, but look what it did though. Look what the publicity from both men. They both gained something out of it.
Chris Rock has sold more tickets for his stand-up comedy
Yep.
in the last 24 hours than he has done in the last month.
Yeah. Just that's all I need. A touch of greatness from Will Smith.
It did look. Jimmy says it's so funny that we've got Jimmy because we would talk about Jimmy's lips for a few weeks now. It did look like a work at first, but he didn't want to go full ham on TV. He held back. Yeah, that's what I think. I think he held back because he didn't run for the white people. and have you noticed they get a little bit two brothers are going at it. They get a little bit standoffish.
Yeah. And I feel like I honestly think it may have been staged for the word jump. It could be staged for the word jump because no one actually because everybody continued their business right after. And then,
he won an Oscar. He won an Oscar immediately after it.
And someone,
but I saw on Instagram. I saw on Instagram that P. Diddy basically said they made up in the end.
Yeah, but that also was debunked. They're saving that for Manny. Red Table Talk, Will Smith, Jada, Chris Rock to sell more tickets somewhere.
I saw the meme of every time Will Smith shows his emotions, he always ends up as a meme. So the first Red Table Talk.
I know, just the saddest looking.
And now the slap.
I remember watching this live and just hearing him and they're muted everything. Keep your emotion on your motherfucking mom. And I was like, damn. I can see that being real anger. And considering that she does have a hair loss disease, I can't pronounce it. I think it's alopecia. It did bring more awareness to anything that anybody else knew. Because
I'm not being funny though. She looks good. She looks good bald. But there's some people. Bald, when I've never seen a bald though. When you see some people that have just lost their hair, sometimes they don't look good. She looks great. But yeah, I think, realistically, you don't make fun of that.
No, but yeah, and I feel like Will Smith did have the right reaction. Yeah, it may be a bad look on national TV, but he was defending his wife. I mean, I would rather look bad on TV than to go home to her cussing me out. I was like, I can't believe you let that motherfucker. And if you know how their relationship is anyway, which basically she's the pants in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just it's he had to do what he had to do. And no one lost in this scenario. Yeah, it was a bad look for the time, but it's the most talked about thing in the Oscars. Chris Rock is making a shit ton of more money for it. There's going to be interviews and press about because honestly, I bet you 90% of the world can't tell me what the best picture, who the best director or best actors were that night. But you can tell me who got the shit slapped out of them.
Yeah. So Levi said it's such a bad look. I can't see it being staged. However, someone whose wife deals with award shows firsthand, their rehearsals beforehand. I don't think that would have been rehearsed though. Like a comedian's set of jokes.
Yeah, I
don't think that's rehearsed.
You can go out there and probably get your staging of where I'm going to stand, but I think it would work because those camera angles.
We can't help but think everything is a work. I saw a story saying The Undertaker buried his mum, and the first thing I thought was, why didn't he put his grandmother over? You're an idiot. Never be thinking that was a real comment. You're an idiot. She had short hair in that horror movie from the late 90s. Maurice said, I don't know, man. I think the whole thing was a work. The Smiths are masterminds at making sure their old asses stay relevant. It's true.
It's true. It's really good because Will Smith, if you read his book, a lot of the stuff he does is all planned and staged and scripted and just to make him the biggest movie star in the world. And he needed a real comeback. He has this award, but that's still not blockbuster comeback. He wants to do blockbusters. And this promotes Will Smith. I got to see the next thing Will Smith does because he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Maybe they do Bad Boys 4 and Chris Rock is in it.
I saw did you see when some people said there was a part from the Kevin Hart stand-up where it was, they said this is Chris Rock backstage. It was like, he slapped me! In front of my friends. In front of my friends.
Yeah. It's
Listen,
I
love them,
honestly
I love them, but Will, Jada, Chris, the ABC Network, and the Academies were the too many winners in this scenario. Yeah.
it is. Yep. I think they needed some buzz because the Oscars ratings had dropped, and I don't know if this is true or not, but this is according to Stephen A. Smith, readily on my feed, talking about the Oscars did box office. The ratings were up 50-something%. The first all-black produced and directed Oscars and all that and stuff. And everybody benefited and they mama from what happened this night.
The weird thing is, though, Stephen A. Smith took the side of Chris Rock in this, where he basically came out fully and said that Will Smith is in the wrong, and he shouldn't have done that. But I kind of believe him at the same time. Is Will Smith's got more to lose if it wasn't like how we're all thinking it's staged.
Is it possible that it's for me to be on both sides? Chris Rock's doing his job. He's a comedian. He tells jokes. Does he know of Jada's situation? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? He made a simple joke. As he said, he could have did a lot worse. Making a G.I. Jane 2 reference. And two, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, and Will Smith, he has to defend his wife. Both people in the right. And that's why part of me feel like it could be staged, because you don't have to pick a side and going like, I can't believe he did this. This isn't a Taylor Swift Kanye situation with Kanye jumping on stage declaring Beyonce has the greatest video of all time, in which Kanye might be in the wrong for that one. He could be right, but he's wrong for the scenario at the time. But this one, both people came out just doing their job as Will Smith just being a husband, Chris Rock just being a comedian, and he told a light joke that wasn't intended, that could have been worse. He could have made the Dwayne Martin joke, he could have made the entanglement joke and all of that, but he chose not to.
Can I just say, the chat's wild for this. Nothing we did on Raw even comes close to what's going on.
No, Raw wasn't as good as this.
So where are we now? Levi said, my wife worked at the Grammys. Everything had to be cleared before the show for censorship purposes, jokes specifically. He also goes on to say, I take Chris Rock's side as well. That joke was rehearsed. Will Smith was laughing along with him because he knew it was coming. Whereas Luke Schlock said, as Bischoff would say, controversy creates cash. Is working out for Chris Rock already. Who knows what happens with Will Smith? If Chris Rock comes back with nothing but Smith family jokes, I assume it's not a work. I think that's why people are buying tickets to the show, because they think he's going to change up his show and then add some more real stuff in it.
Yeah, I think he's going to probably reference it, but it's not going to be like Will and Jada jokes galore. It's not going to be something like that. But as someone said, Will Smith does kind of look like the bully in this scenario, because Chris Rock is like, again, 115 pounds soaking wet, even after he's been working out. If it was, let's say, Chappelle up there on stage, who is yoked out of his mind, guys. Don't let the jokes fool you. The dude is yoked.
Yeah.
Or if it was The Rock, Will Smith had jumped on that stage and been like, yeah, motherfucker, let's do it. But I thought it made sense. Book it. Just book it. Red Table Talk, most watched thing ever. Everybody's going to benefit. Jada's going to benefit from the Red Table Talk, or whatever she does another one of those. Chris Rock's going to benefit from ticket sales. The Oscar benefited from people who have been talking about the goddamn Oscars. And
I didn't even know the Oscars were on till that happened.
I was flicking back and forth between the Oscars and, well, there was something else on at the time. I think it was a shitty Laker game or something. I don't know. Or any other. So I was flicking back and forth between that. And when it happened, I was like, oh. And then Ryan, who was with me, going like, that has to be staged. And I'm going like, yeah, you're right. And then you just continue, it continues to go. And you see Will Smith, because they censored his word, motherfucking mouth. I think all this was cleared. I'm going to say it's a work.
Levi, when you decide to go in, you go full in. So Will Smith did nothing when Regina Hall said they had an open marriage.
What was he gonna do? Slap Regina Hall? Who are stating facts? No, you hit Chris Rock. The memes are amazing for this one. As someone said, it's a blessing for the gods for memes because every image of it looks perfect. It looks
redid. It's like everyone knew it was happening. Everyone kind of knew this was happening because now you got all kinds of shit coming out, like the redid Batman slap.
Well, thank you, Levi, for letting me know 6 side. It was amazing. I can't wait this weekend where our WrestleMania watch along might be in jeopardy due to Silk Sonic and their performance.
Well, seeing as we've got 9 people in here, if you want to be part of a run-in crew on during the WrestleMania watch along, if you intend to watch it, if you're watching at home, jump in here. Watch along with me. I'm gonna be here. I won't be looking as glamorous as I am now.
I want to have this hair with.
Oh, you've made it look perfect. Don't touch it.
With the bad hairline.
You gave it volume.
Hold on, let me slick it up a little bit here. Yep.
Do you know what we've done? We look like we've put birds' nests on our heads.
Oh man. I want this to be the picture they use on my tombstone, by the way. In loving memory of Marcus. Shock looking off. Why this?
I have a feeling like this oil painting I told you to do when I die. I have a feeling the stock image is going to be this.
Yeah. Levi, don't. That comment is unbelievable and sad at the same time. Don't tell me I will volunteer, but I'll be watching Joey Janela Spring Break. Please don't watch Joey Janela in whatever he's doing. Watch us instead.
I know, man. That's total disrespect. So Wes will be able to do the NXT watch along with me on Saturday. Marcus might be able to tune in to night 1. The big Ross man will be here for some of WrestleMania night 1. So if anyone wants to jump in for WrestleMania night 1, feel free to let me know. Either hit me up on my socials, you might know them, or hit up the email. Why are they all talking about your hairline?
I don't know, man. Been gone.
Email.
Now that we're toupee, people can talk about my hairline. No. Looks like the black dude on Law and Order.
Who did that? Oh my God!
No! Is that the way it always has been? It should have always been that way, Manny. But now it looks like you have a ponytail, a gray ponytail in the back.
That looks more better.
Yeah. Manny the skunk. Look at that. I believe it. That's fantastic. Beautiful hair right there. Beautiful hair.
That
looks amazing. That literally looks like a toupee I would see somebody wear and try to play it off like it's their hair. Hey, ladies. These toupee guys, what do they do when they take a woman home? Do they just try to wear the toupee as they're doing their business? Or do they be like, hold on, honey?
Manny looking like Dragon Ball Z's character.
Or the toupee guys know that they're sure as hell not going to get laid. It's not going to happen. Not with this. Oh, shit, I'm taking a girl home. What do I do? What do I do? If I fuck her in the toupee.
I don't understand men that need hair to make themselves look good. Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's why, Manny. Ew. Your
I don't need this confidence. I feel good bald.
Don't need extra confidence. I'm worse. Manny walks down the street with hair. He's just like, "Get away from me, bitch!" Slapping people randomly.
If original said toupee guys paid to play.
Probably, yeah. Okay, they're
I've made
faking
this
everything.
I look glamorous.
You're glamorous, man. You're fabulous. You look everything. You're everything you ever wanted to be. I'm gonna put you on the cover of what, Vogue or Vanity Fair or one of those magazines. I don't know.
Marcus looks like a TV judge. You 100% do. You 100% do.
The sassiness. I would be the sassiest judge there is. Steve Harvey ain't got nothing on me. It's a sassy judge with opinions that don't matter.
All right, you're gonna hit the gavel.
Could award you $200. Yeah. I would be avoiding people.
I don't know how we actually end the show today. I really don't know how we end the show today.
I don't know. We just pull our hair out and
Well, this has been a successful Toupee Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe the next WrestleMania we do another Toupee Suicida.
Toupee Suicida. But I feel like Toupee Suicida should come in. Maybe the next AEW pay-per-view. Double or Nothing, maybe?
That's too soon, isn't it?
Isn't it May? June?
AEW.
I think it's
What's
June
the next one?
something.
Double or Nothing?
Yeah. In Vegas.
That is 29. May 29.
Toupee Suicida it is. That week. I would say we do a live watch along, but there's still part of me is holding out that I'm going to get tickets for that show.
Wes said that in order to end the show, you, as the judge, must dismiss us.
All right. I don't know how to dismiss it. I'm just hungry and I want a baguette.
We'll think you choose a baguette.
Yeah, I'm hungry, right?
Is this what having hair makes you do?
Yes, it makes me want to go to the store. It makes me want to go to the store like a Karen, go to the register, the man is talking to the manager, finally get my baguette and my lettuce and bread and walk out the store like a normal person would, but mad.
Which is what? Je suis en baguette. I don't know what I said. I think I go baguette. I don't know what I said. Marcus, seeing as you've brought up baguette, shall I tell you a story about the time I wasn't allowed to work? Yes, at the time where I wasn't allowed to work in the evening shifts ever again through the nights when I was working in I can't say the name or make it in trouble.
Just say the store.
The store. So during Christmas, in the lead up to Christmas, we would have this through the night team, and I would always be the manager of the through the night team.
Okay.
If you know me quite well, you'll know Manny is the responsible and should not be in charge of other people.
Not with that hair, Manny. Not with that hair. I trust this Manny. I trust this Manny with the hair. Manny with the good hair.
So basically what happened is someone left the escalators up, but these are like the ones on the slanted escalators, but they're not like the ones with the steps, so they're like flat, so you can put your trolley on them and they go up,
like the one at the airport.
Yeah. Trolley or cart in America where you put a push thing where you put your groceries in. So they left that on in the middle of the night, so it was like 11 p.m. and no one's in the store. They've left all the bakery out that like had gone off and they just needed to be thrown away.
Who
Because
got fired for this?
Most people would have got fired for this.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that's not going right, it seems like.
So I clearly got the idea. I'm going to name the person. She doesn't want to show. Beth.
Phoenix.
And decided, hey, Beth, do you want to have a joust on the escalators? All that was missing was
by the way, that sounds like sexual harassment. You want to have a joust under the escalators, huh?
But anyone knows most baguettes go really hard after like being out for an entire day.
Sounds even more like harassment.
So like they become rock hard. So like if you use them as a weapon, it would hurt. So going down the escalators like this.
Put your baguette rock hard under the escalator.
So going down the escalators like this, and then trying to hit each other with day-old baguettes. And then little do I know, I'm told on the last Christmas I'm going to work there because I decided to leave in the following summer. I wasn't allowed to do through the nights because of an incident.
Joe went jousting. You were jousting baguettes. Which
Well,
sounds
we
like
should have
hell
been working. It was
that word. It seems like come on.
I'm telling you now, working for me was hilarious. First, you have to deal with the tantrums of me. First off, you don't know whether you're gonna get the good me or the bad me. Normally, the bad me is if I was feeling frozen because I need to smash things so they fit nicely in the thing. So like you calm yourself down. But people do not approach this man at this point. If I was,
he may stab you with a day-old baguette.
Weapon of choice? No, some people got kendo sticks. I've got baguettes.
Let's go with the baguette. That son of a bitch. Over the head. Boo.
Oh!
USA, Manny? USA chat?
England!
Oh, man. This show fell off the rails.
I mean, I feel people enjoyed the baguette story.
Yeah,
If you enjoyed the baguette story, put in the comments you enjoyed the baguette story.
We're gonna add the baguette story to Eric's OnlyFans page as some type of seductive thing they can purchase or something about a story of a man who went under the moving the escalators that were still turned on and brought his rock hard baguette to Beth under the escalators and gave it to her and didn't want to hurt her because it was so rock hard. That's what I got from that story. Maybe the next year we do Baguette Tuesday or something.
Oh, Luchador, you ruined it.
That's it. This session is adjourned. Duh. I really wish I had a gavel or something like a gavel. Here's this. I don't even know what this is. I was about to take out my hair. Just blow
Well,
us up.
basically, what I've realized is I don't know if I can use this entire show. But I feel like this entire show should be the best of. Like, it's like I can't just take snippets of this show. This show has been ridiculous.
No, Manny, you could cut out the raw segment of this show.
Yeah, but the video currently, without editing and trimming things down, and I've got like 4 more episodes to watch. It's currently sitting at 45 minutes.
Oh, it's a sweet spot. Just leave it out. Cut everything else.
But Toupee Tuesday
Especially
is
that
what we've been
stuff.
building.
That's true. It is.
The Pog stuff is the best thing because it's the initial hating of it to realizing your life is a Pog. You've gone full circle.
No. What's going on? I'm melting. Man, cut the video. My hair's falling out. No. Why?
We'll be back on Thursday with the shiniest podcast in the universe.
No more hair. We don't care about your hair because we're bald and proud. I don't really know.
Take care.
And powerful.
Take care. Shave your hair.